Have you ever wondered why your dog sleeps next to you every night? Is it just looking for a warm and cozy spot, or is there a deeper reason behind it? Maybe it's protecting you, or maybe it's just a habit from puppyhood. But interestingly, dogs don't sleep next to us for no reason. Every sleeping position hides a secret that reveals what's going on in their minds. In this video, you'll discover 7 scientific and real reasons why your dog sleeps beside you, from protective instincts to deep emotional attachment. So, if you have a dog or just love these adorable creatures, don't miss this video. After watching it, you'll have a completely new and deeper bond with your furry friend. Feeling of security. Why does your dog love sleeping next to you so much? Let's go way back in time to when dogs were still wild. They lived in small packs and had to look out for each other to survive. All the pack members would sleep close together to stay warm and protect themselves from danger. Now, fast forward to today. Your pet dog may never have to escape from a wolf, but that ancient instinct is still inside them. When night falls, their body tells them sleeping alone is a mistake. Go sleep next to the one you trust the most, and who could be more trustworthy than you? But why does your dog feel safe with you? Scientists have done a lot of research on this. For example, a study published in the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science found that when dogs are near their owners, their cortisol levels, the stress hormone, are lower. This means your presence gives them a sense of calm and security. Your dog sleeps next to you because it feels safe. That means it trusts you, just like an old friend who knows you'll always be there. Love and emotional bonding. Dogs don't just live with us for food and shelter, they stay with us for love and emotional connection. A fascinating study from Ames University found that when dogs look at their owners or sleep beside them, their bodies release a hormone called oxytocin, the same hormone that we release when we hug someone we love. Have you ever heard the true story of a dog named Hachiko? He was the loyal dog who walked with his owner, Professor Yuno, to train station every day and waited for him to return home. But one day, the professor suffered a stroke at work and never came back. And Hachiko, for 10 years after his owner's death, he waited at the same spot every night, hoping to see him again. Now bring this into your own home. Your dog sleeps next to you because it knows you are the one who will never leave. In its little heart, this is how it shows its love by simply sleeping beside you. Warmth and comfort. Imagine a cold winter night. The outside world is frozen. The wind howls through the windows, and you're curled up in your warm, cozy bed under a soft blanket. But there is something else that makes this scene even better: a fluffy little creature curled up right next to your feet. Your dog. But have you ever wondered why your dog is always looking for the warmest, coziest spot to sleep, and why your bed is the perfect choice? If we look back at the ancestors of dogs, wolves, we'll see that they had to sleep close together to survive the cold. This helped them retain body heat and increased their chances of survival. Scientists have studied this behavior and discovered that temperatures plays a crucial role in a dog's sleep quality. A study from Bristol University found that dogs usually choose sleeping spots where the temperature is between 20 to 25 degrees. And guess what? The human body is exactly within that range. And here's something even more interesting. Have you ever noticed that on a cold night when your dog is next to you, your feet suddenly stop freezing? That's because a dog's body temperature is around 38 to 39 degrees, which is actually warmer than ours. This means they are not just absorbing warmth from you, they are also acting as a natural little heater. Protective instinct. Scientists have studied this and discovered that dogs' bodies are designed to stay alert even while they sleep. At night, dogs remain in a sleep stage called semi-alert sleep. This means that even when they seem to be fast asleep, they are still ready to wake up at the slightest sound. In one experiment conducted on a group of dogs, researchers found that dogs react more quickly to unfamiliar noises when they sleep next to their owners. So your dog isn't just sleeping, it's also protecting you. Puppyhood behavioral patterns. Why does your dog, even though it's grown up, still want to sleep next to you like a little puppy? If you have ever seen a group of puppies sleeping together, you have probably noticed something interesting. They never sleep alone. They are always either peeled on top of each other or curled up close to their mother. And there is a reason for that: warmth, security, and mental comfort. Now, what if I told you that your dog is still a puppy even if it's fully grown? Scientists have discovered that dogs never fully mature mentally. Unlike wolves, who become more independent as they grow up, dogs retain many of their puppy-like behaviors throughout their lives. This phenomenon is called neoteny, which means that even as adults, dogs keep certain traits from their puppyhood. And one of the biggest ones is sleeping next to someone they love. To your dog, you are the one who takes care of them, just like their mother did when they were a puppy. Separation anxiety. Dogs are the most social creatures on earth. From their ancestors, wolves, they learned that life is all about living in a pack. Being alone just doesn't make sense to them. That's why when they are at home with you, they feel safe. But when they are left alone, anxiety kicks in. Studies have shown that around 50% of pet dogs experience some level of separation anxiety. Some start whining, chewing on furniture, or even harming themselves when left alone. But one way they can reduce their stress is by staying as close to you as possible whenever you are home, even in their sleep. Habit and conditioning. Imagine one night you decide to make your dog sleep on the floor. But the moment you turn off the light, within seconds they have snuggled up right next to you. Yeah, they just can't sleep anywhere else, because they are used to being beside you. Dogs learn incredibly fast. If something feels good to them, they repeat it. Now think about it. Since they were a puppy, you have let them sleep on your bed. Those first nights when they climbed up, you petted them, they felt safe, relaxed, and fell asleep. The result, their brain learned that your bed safety, comfort, and love. This is a classic example of conditioning, a scientific process discovered by the famous psychologist Ivan Pavlov. He is the one who found out that if you ring a bell before feeding dogs, after a while, just the sound of the bell alone makes them drool. Dogs learn what makes them feel good, and once they do, they just can't give it up. And in the end, dogs are not just our best friends, they are members of our families. Let's show them love and enjoy their company. Be sure to check out our next videos to discover more fascinating facts about dogs and learn new training tricks. Remember, every wag of their tail is a language of love.